you need to hear people, and you need to hear, you need to find the recipes that work really well, because you cannot, like, things already exist, and you cannot invite everything and hope that everything will work on itself. So you need to be focusing on, like, for me, what I did was I really tried to identify the people I wanted to become, basically. Could be kind of a fanboy, and I can be a fanboy of Scott Eden, who is a really well-known anatomy specialist. I could be fan of Raphael Grassetti. I could be fan of Glaucon Longhi. And I know the work they are doing, and something that I wanted to identify is how can I reach a level that is somewhat not similar, because I still think that they are really far from my level. They are really performing at a really high level. But yeah, I needed to identify what was working for them. And that will be like one of my advice. What you need to do. So that's also something that I did when I was at Artefix. When I was at Artefix, I knew that I wanted to work for MPC. And I knew that for me, it was MPC because they worked on Godzilla. And when I was a child, of course, Godzilla was something that was, it was something that was big, it was something that was, super inspiring, and it defined a lot in me, I think. When you are a child and you see this kind of monsters, and you are playing with them when you are playing video game. I'm also a fan of Final Fantasy, and in Final Fantasy I always saw there's amazing creatures, there's always these amazing animals, and something that was common to them, even if they are different, is that basically there is something that you need to learn about it. And it's a theory about how doing this kind of stuff. And the theory was, you need to be aware of anatomy. You need to make sure that things can be workable, things can be believable, and so on and so on. So yeah, I took a lot of time to identify what I wanted to do. And this time, then when I had identified what I wanted to do, then I took some time to identify the recipe, to see how I could be someone who could be working on the next Godzilla, for example. So this was a dream before. Now it's not something I want to do anymore, and it's probably because of the way VFX is working. But yeah, I needed to identify how could I be someone who could work on Godzilla 3, 4, I don't know, the next ones. And I took some time looking at NPC's demo reel, and in the NPC demo reel there had a lot of creatures, and every time this creature has like this super realistic anatomy, there are these super realistic details, everything that was really making a point about being specialized. That's something that I discovered thanks to that. So at Artefix, I focused my last year on doing creature and doing them the NPC way, because I knew that I wanted to go to MPC. So one point for me was at the end of my education, then I will go to MPC, and I will be able to go to MPC first. And then I could work on one of their big movie. I knew that also they were about to work on Jungle Book. So yeah, this was really how I focused everything. And then later and later with years, then okay, you're not one of the best artists at the beginning, and you need to be aware of that. You need to be aware about your skills and what you are capable of doing. Because when you arrive in a company like MPC, then you are surrounded by artists that are so talented and that's been working for years, and they just open your eyes and they show you everything. They show you, okay, look at this animal you did. You look at this skull. This cult of an animal. Look at the deltoid. Look at the sternoioid. Look at the bicep or bicipital crest, or all this kind of super focused anatomical name you don't even know about. But you keep learning about recipes, and you keep learning that you want to become even better at what you're doing, because there is a goal about becoming a senior, maybe a lead at one point. So keep identifying these goals, and then you're just, okay, now I know that I'm capable of working in a company like MPC, but I need to become even better, so I can be someone who will support other artists. I can be someone who will teach the way I've been teaching. I can be someone on whom the production can rely on. And this was, like you said, it's investment in time, and investing in the time for learning, investing on my night for learning anatomy, investing on also looking at some great discussion like the one you're doing with the artist you are discussing with. You want to hear them and you want to hear their advice, and you will see that at one point you'll just look at a lot of videos, or you can have a look at also TED Talks, and you will see that we all have the same way of speaking about things, and we all have the same expression, and we are always saying the same thing. We are saying, I think that it maybe it's a little bit too bold to compare myself or to compare interviews to TED, but yeah, I think that's the way of saying it is really, you need to identify the thing we are always repeating. Repetition is something that is super important. Repetition in you learning a tool, repetition in you learning a skill, repetition in your life are something that are super important. And repetition are something that are here to teach you something. And if everyone you see online, you admire, they are always saying you anatomy is super important, or they are always saying you biomechanic if you are doing rigging, they are always saying you physicality if you are doing surface, if you are doing texturing, physicality of a surface or texture is something that is super important. Then you need to hear it, and you need to integrate that in yourself. You need to integrate that in the way you will keep learning. For me, it was anatomy. It was also, so I had two sides on the job I'm doing. So I'm a creature modeler, but I also creature more generalist, but creature specialized. So I'm doing texturing, I'm doing surfaces, I'm doing look dev. But every time it's focused on creature, but I'm also a freelancer. And I'm a teacher, but also a freelancer. And when you are a freelancer, then something that you need to learn is that you are not alone in the world, and you need to find a community, you need to find clients, you need to show to the world that you are existing. And I had a look at a lot of other artists, that I admire. And again, the thing was, they communicate a lot and they show a lot of what they are doing. And they also show breakdowns, and you as someone who is just a middle artist who just want to learn a new technique, then you are just looking at the way things are done, and you learn from these big names. So I wanted to replicate this behavior. And I think that's how it worked for me, just being able to replicate this behavior, integrate that, as now it's become really natural for me to do breakdown. And what I love about it now is that I enjoy it so much. I enjoy sharing with people. I enjoy doing a tutorial. I enjoy maybe leading someone I'm working with, or teaching people anatomy, because it was super important for me to be able to learn that. And now it's super important for me to be able to teach that, so I can keep sharing, and also I can evaluate my level. And that's something that is really rewarding. Knowing where you are to where you want to go is something that can help you to invest time well, and that can help you to discover the next steps.
One thing that I really, really like that you said basically is that you spent time to develop yourself. You kind of created time, getting away from overtime, thinking about your goals. So basically you were like a little bit like laser focused at the end after you kind of stumbled around. After a while, you're like, I want that. I want to go to MPC. I look at their like portfolio, and then I will do exactly what they like. I will analyze their portfolio, look up like courses or maybe like idols basically, and then like copy them. Because I think one of the things that people I think do wrong, and including me myself too, is after a while I learned just copy people. You don't have to steal a specific work or something, but copying them, especially in the learning, is one of the best things ever. If you copy someone's lighting setup, if you copy someone's camera, if you copy someone's even model, like do the same model as they did or something like that, like in the tutorial, instead of like always trying to create your own thing. I think that's an important first step. Like copying, I think, is the best way of learning, generally speaking. Also, one of the things that I like that we talked before we had this call, basically, is of fundamentals. I mean, like anatomy is literally the fundamentals of like creatures, human beings, of everything, basically. And that's something I found really, really interesting. And so that's something I try also, for example, to teach when it comes to scripting, for example, or being a technical director, is kind of like, you can learn Maya, you can learn 10 languages, you can learn whatever. But at the end of the day, if you understand what it means, if you understand your position as a TD, if you understand how loops and ifs really work, it doesn't really matter the language, the software, the company, the situation. And I think that comes also down to, for example, something like anatomy. So basically, if you understand anatomy, of course, you have still to learn to different situation, quadrapodic and so on. But like coming from that direction, it feels like it's a very fundamental approach to things, where on one side you feel more safe because you have something to fall back to, and on the second side you feel like it makes sense because something like Godzilla, for example, doesn't really exist. I'm not sure if it even would be possible, like physically, or it will be just kind of like fall down every 5 seconds. You are listening to the 21 Artist Show, a podcast that inspires creatives to make meaningful content to pursue their passions. I'm talking with creators, artists, and engineers about their careers, lessons they have learned, and how to make an impact. I'm your host, Alexander Richter. I'm a technical director and coach in visual effects, animation, and games. For more content, go to 21artistshow.com. Enjoy the show.